Oh, Madonna, shake it, baby.
She looks good.
Shake it, don't break it. Listen, you know, we're all, who doesn't want to see Madonna in concert? She's a great entertainer. But there's only one person on this set right now that was actually invited by Madonna. Now, this is starting to get me a little mad. Yeah, he works for the HuffPost. Rob Shooter, you know him as naughty but nice. What?
Thank you for having me. I don't know why I haven't seen you before. Hello, both.
So, Madonna?
I loved it. I'm such a Madonna fan, so I loved it. I can understand why people had a few problems with it.
Why? What happened?
She doesn't do the hits, so she only does about 3 hits. The place goes crazy when she does Express Yourself, Like a Prayer, and then the other songs you're a little bit unsure.
But does she shake it? Does she move
the
it?
show is incredible. The production's incredible. The amount of backup dancers is incredible.
But you're talking about a show that like goes on at like 2 in the morning and wraps up at 4. Like when did she finally?
She didn't go on until like about 10:30. Oh, it's right.
And the gates open at what? 7:30.
So by the time she went on, people were a little.
Yeah.
Was there an act before Madonna?
There was a DJ before her, so it was kind of odd. I've never been to Yankee Stadium. It's beautiful.
Yes, isn't it?
And I don't think I was the only person in her crowd who had never been to Yankee Stadium, if you know what I mean.
Yes.
But it was a very fun night. I loved it. It was beautiful to be outdoors. And I've got to say, 50,000 people screaming. The energy of the crowd just turns you on.
Anybody interesting in the crowd?
I saw her photographer, Stephen Klein. He did all those racy photographs. And I saw her friend Ingrid, who owns some clubs in Miami.
Oh, yeah.
I didn't see any other big celebrities there, although there is a little VIP section.
That you were in?
It was a great seat. And
you know,
really
how did you get? Why were you invited? Because this is getting me mad now.
Hold on, Liz Rosenberg, if she's watching.
Should I tell you how it happened? Liz, I was on
her publicist.
Yeah, her publicist, a fantastic publicist. I was on a morning show, forgive me.
Yeah.
And this little guy came over to me. I was in makeup, and he was like, "I really like you. I think you're funny." And I was like, "Oh." It was Michael Bublé.
What?
No. Michael Bublé is repped by Liz Rosenberg.
Yes, I know that.
So Liz then came over and said, "Hello, and now I'm a stalker." But who knew? So that's how it all went together. But it was a great show. You're going to love it.
I can't wait.
Turn up late, get a nap.
So where do you think is going to be better to see her, Yankee Stadium or MSG? Because she's coming back in November, right?
I mean, Yankee Stadium to me is just a classic. She's the first woman to ever perform there. She's now followed Billy Joel, U2, the Pope.
Paul McCartney.
Yeah.
The Pope.
There's a
That's
combo.
an act. Yeah, great act.
Yeah.
But it was like, it was amazing to see her there. I loved it. I wish she sang just 2 more hits, man.
Is this pretty much her, operating modus at this point? Just not a lot of hits? Or was it just last night?
No. For the last several, I think 3 tours, she hasn't really done the big hits. What she would say is that she's an artist, and artists have to sing new material, and she's not interested in repeating herself, yada, 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 sing the hits. Please.
Right.
Does she dance her backside
it's
off?
unbelievable. 54, and actually the most touching part of the her little son Rocco comes out.
And
dances with her.
Oh,
and he's growing up now.
And
he's
is he a good
incredible dancer. It was great to see him popping away. And then her boyfriend's on stage too.
Right.
And they don't leave.
Which one? I lost track.
Yes, that's right. He's a very cute young chap, and we get to see probably what goes on in private, in public, because there's a lot of
gyration.
There's a lot of movement.
Did she dish or diss Lady Gaga?
She did. So in the middle of Express Yourself, one of her biggest hits, this is the song that everybody thinks Gaga stole for Born This Way.
Right.
So in the middle of the song, she twitches and changes it into Gaga song, and you don't even know the difference at first. And then afterwards, Madonna screams, "She's not me."
Ooh!
How much of that is real and how much of that is, just to rile up the crowd?
Nobody likes...
What's your guess?
I don't think anybody likes to see somebody being that successful doing something very similar to what you did. When Gaga first started out, Madonna was her biggest fan. Little did Madonna know that Gaga was going to become this big. And so I think now there's probably a little rivalry there.
Oh my goodness.
It's fantastic.
All right, no references to Elton John at this
None
concert,
to Elton. She did give a shout out to Michelle Obama, and there's a part in the act where she strips to her underwear and she had an Obama tattoo on her back. It's not a real one, but a big Obama sign.
I don't like when artists do that either.
And the crowd didn't either. The crowd didn't like it. She did this big speech.
Even in New York.
In New York. Even her crowd too. It's a pretty liberal crowd. And they just just wanted her to sing and entertain us, and she did
a
monologue about freedom.
I have to say, I know people who won't go see Barbra Streisand, and they love her, but they're afraid that she's going to bring up politics.
Do you know what the irony of it was, though, too? She was performing the same time he was speaking, so if she really wanted to support the president, she would have stayed home and watched him on TV.
Business is business.
Business is business. She makes a lot of money.
I know. We're going to quickly talk about Honey Boo Boo, because I know that's your favorite little crazy little. No,
a lot of people do. A lot of people do. A lot of people watching Honey Boo Boo.
There she is. She last week actually beat the Republican National Convention in ratings in the key demo, and then on Tuesday night she tied the Democratic Convention. I've interviewed Madonna, Barry Manilow, Rob Patterson. This little girl won't do an interview for me. She's too busy.
Turned you down.
Turned you down. Dissed me. Too busy. Honey Boo Boo. I kind of like her more for it.
Rob, we love you.
Thank you for having me.
You're coming back, right?
Oh, absolutely. Rabbits, girls, Patti LaBelle has screamed at you two.
How about that?
It's amazing here.
It's a you know what kind of show. All right, thanks so much, Rob.